Fallout 4 is a game rated M by the ESRB. Hello and welcome back to more Stephen Plays Fallout 4, specifically Far Harbor. On the last episode, we made it to Far Harbor. We also got the chance to see, obviously Far Harbor, some of the new enemies, which are honestly horrifying and a little concerning, but we took them out pretty easily and quickly with Negative Nancy, which is our new firearm, which has explosive ammo, and a bunch of ammo at that. I think it's using 45 rounds or something. It's something that we haven't used in a long time. Yeah, 45 rounds. So we have a ton of ammo for it. Although ammo continues to be scarce for most everything else. Maybe I should get that perk that does, I think it's Scrounger is the one that allows you to find more ammo. Anyway, a few quick things before I move on. I had a few people telling me a few episodes ago that I hadn't put Nick in a hard hat. That is because Nick cannot wear a hard hat. You cannot change Nick Valentine's clothing without modifications. Like you have to have a special mod in order to do that. Otherwise, he's dressed like this, which is fine. So he's going to be wearing his detective hat because apparently it's something that we cannot change. The other thing I wanted to address is there was a comment last episode that said there's apparently a bunch of different endings for this DLC, which is really cool. But in order to have access to all of them, we would have to progress further in the main story back in the Commonwealth. And I wanted to quickly address and say that, first off, I appreciate that information. I really do. That is not spoilery in my opinion. That's just kind of important information that I would not have had otherwise. But I have decided that I'm going to stay in Far Harbor and continue. It's actually really difficult for me because I get this information from you guys and I want it. I don't want like spoiler information, but that kind of information I think is really useful. The problem is, like, I have to metagame a little bit. I definitely do, because I'm getting comments from you guys about what to do, what to see, who to talk to, where to go, etc. But I also have to try and not metagame occasionally as well. I have to let this be Grit Jones' adventure. So, for the person that sent me that information, I appreciate it, absolutely. But having seen that information, I've decided that I think I'm going to just stay in Far Harbor. I'm going to, as I've said in this Let's Play and certainly in Skyrim, play it where it lies. So I don't know exactly what's going to come from not proceeding with the main story, but that's alright. You can only have one of the several endings anyway. It's not like we can do all of them. So we're just going to continue looking around Far Harbor today and meeting more people. We've already received, I think, 3 different Far Harbor quests. We're just going to keep walking around and seeing what we can learn.
Longfellow knows what he's about.
Yeah, I've heard that we need to be talking to him soon.
Avery.
I hope the harbor's being good to you. At this point, I'd settle if folks were just plain civil.
You know of anyone that could use some help?
It's never easy to ask anyone on this island for help, much less a stranger. But I've got a responsibility to these people, and I have a job for you if you're up for it. Besides, I know you're tougher than you look.
I think I look pretty tough, but sure.
What exactly do you need help with?
We get our drinking water from a purifier not far outside of town. We had a bad storm not long before you got here, and it must have damaged the fog condensers that protect the road to the purifier. I sent Howard Dunbar out to fix them. He was out there when the Mirelurks hit us, and I'm afraid they might have got him, too. I was hoping you might go have a look. If the worst happened, maybe you could get those fog condensers back online. If you're up to it, just head south out of town. It's paying work, of course. I wouldn't ask a stranger to stick their neck out on our behalf, unless I was willing to pay a fair share for it.
What exactly are these fog condensers? How do they work?
Well, I'm no engineer, but the way it was explained to me, each fog condenser pulls in the air around it and then condenses it into liquid. The point being, the fog doesn't get past them. They make a barrier that protects the town. No fog means that all the nasty things living in it stay in it. They don't venture out too often. The fog's their home, I guess. The fog condensers eat up a lot of power, but we've got a wind farm that takes care of that. As long as the turbines stay charged, we stay safe.
Am I gonna need any tools or parts if I have to make these repairs on my own?
The fog condensers need their power modules replaced, but Howard took the only spares we had. Either way, you're gonna have to find him first.
All right, I'll head out there now.
Good. Our water supply won't last much longer.
Alright, we've started yet another quest. So we're going to have quite a few of these quests going on.
Fog's
Captain.
poison.
I hope the
On
harbor's
account of
being
children
good to
of
you.
What's the history of this place?
Well, this whole dock used to belong to the Mariner when the fog started getting thicker. Family by family, homestead by homestead, people were kicked out of their homes inland. The Mariner was kind enough to let people stay. The harbor just kind of grew out of that charity.
What's there to do in town?
Brooks sells general goods. Teddy writes in back of his shop, and he can patch you up if you need it. Besides that, the Last Plank's a popular stop for booze and what have you. And lastly, well, if you need a gun, see Alan Lee.
I have to go.
Be well.
Alright, so there is this is a bustling town. I mean, this is a town. This is big enough to that I would call it a town, and there's a lot of people to talk to. So we're going to continue to chat people up and learn stuff.
I'll be damned if I give up on taking back my land.
Huh. The mainlander. Great. Fire your gun a few times and you think you're some sort of hero? This is our fight. Our island. Not yours.
Don't you want a helping hand?
Hell no. Once you start leaning on people, soon you can't walk no good on your own. What happens next time when you ain't here, huh? Or the next? Either us harbormen survive on our own terms, or we take the long walk together. So if you're here to buy some ordnance, do your business. Otherwise, take the first boat out of here, before the children of Adam or worse get you.
What's your problem with the children of Adam?
We should have gunned those bastards down the moment they set foot here. Instead, we let them in. And all in secret from wherever they're holed up, they've been feeding the fog. Getting it stronger. Strong enough to push us all out of our homesteads. Further and further until it's a wonder we're not all drowned in the ocean.
You have any proof that they've fed the fog?
Proof? We wait for that and we might as well pull the trigger ourselves. Look, my daddy's time, the fog was a nuisance. Something you avoided. Now every day it gets stronger. It's like the fires of hell out there. Because of the children.
Show me what you got.
Let's deal.
This is a really interesting... I actually really like Far Harbor already, because you've got kind of like this multi-layered thing going on, where you have these monsters in the fog, but then you've got different townspeople, for example, Captain Avery and then Alan, fighting against why the fog is worse. Alan seems a bit superstitious, saying that the children are doing it, but the children could be doing it. But we have to find out. And Captain Avery was saying, you know, there's been no proof. So that's kind of important. You kind of have to have proof. You can't just say, you know, it wasn't that bad when my daddy was around. Like, that's not evidence. But I guess we'll see what happens. So what do you sell? Admiral's Friend. Okay. And bear traps. Huh. It's a fun little idea. Flamer, harpoon guns, as we've seen, lever action rifles. We started to pick up some of these. Oh, meat hook, dear God. We started to pick up some of this stuff in the Commonwealth after we installed Far Harbor. I know we found some of the things. The fish catcher. Huh. Some very different, very interesting weapons. An old fisherman's hat. Huh. Okay. Pretty straightforward. Alan is a guy who's it's probably going to be really hard to win him over.
Mariner people only got the clothes on their back here.
But at least we spoke with him. We've already been in here and talked
Been
to
to
you.
the tannery? You find my tools yet?
Not yet, but I know I can ask, like, what are you talking about?
Can you tell me about the tannery?
A man named Paulie used to camp there. Very handy fellow. Fog rolled in a year back, and he had to pull up his stake. He left the harbor recently, so everything that's there is fair salvage.
I'll find them for you soon.
As I said, it's a dangerous place. Mind yourself.
Alright. We're learning lots of stuff. We haven't found old Longfellow quite yet. Looks like it's daytime. Still a scary place, but definitely less frightening in the day. I will at least say that much. Let's see here. Let's go back down here.
I hope the harbor's being good to you.
Yeah, things are going good. Thank you, Avery. Let's make our way this direction.
All your medical and food needs.
Hi there.
Welcome to the bait shop. If you need any odds and ends, I'm your man.
What's your story?
Just a guy trying to make a few caps. Speaking of which, buying anything?
Let's deal.
Of course.
Pretty straightforward. This guy sells some weapons. Nothing out of the ordinary here. Recon Marine helmet. A few of you were telling me about recon armor. Apparently it is, like the best armor. And we can find full suits of it at some point in Far Harbor, so I should stay on the lookout. We got some aid. Miscellaneous. Junk. Pretty normal.
You see a lot of folks at their worst in my line of work. Hard to not let it get to you sometimes.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Sandra.
Only Alan's got enough backbone to stand up to the children.
Okay.
Hi.
You another vulture circling over Andre's body? He ain't dead. Wait, no. It's a mainlander. Well, welcome to my little clinic. If you need doctoring, speak up. I wish I had time for some proper conversation, but my work's never done.
Who's Andre?
Poor Andre is my patient over there. He spent too long a spell in the fog. You may think you know your mainland radiation poisoning, but we got our own special brand here.
I know a few things about medicine. Can I try to help him?
You say, what? You? Help? Well, poor Andre's got it bad. Good as dead. Well, I suppose there's no harm letting you have a poke, but I'll be watching you.
Okay, what's up, buddy?
Protect your loved ones.
Let's take a look.
Alright, let's see. Andre McCud is suffering from prolonged severe radiation exposure. He's barely clinging to life. Intelligence 8+ or Medic 2 are required to heal him. Oh, leave him alone, improvise a treatment. So I don't have Intelligence 8+. Medic 2, is that the thing that gives me the Stimpack bonus? I thought I had that. I don't know. Improvise a treatment. Using blood plasma, radaway, and anesthetics, you manage to stabilize your patient. Well, there you go.
Well, I'll be. I think you may have done it. I'll keep looking after Andre. But I think thanks to you, he's got a fighting chance.
Hooray! I did a good thing.
Hey, Doc.
Welcome to my clinic. You need anything?
Yeah, what do you got?
Let's trade.
Sure. I can barter.
Okay, so we've got, generic aid and potted meat. Keeps the doctor away. You can also buy surgical trays, antiseptic, and ammo.
Need it?
And you're good, right, bud?
Hey, Andre.
Everywhere. It's coming. Oh.
That seems bad, but at least we got to help someone, and Valentine liked it too, so these are all good things. Consultation note. Dr. Wright, this is my third try to send word back. The other boatmen refuse to go to your island anymore. Let me know if this letter arrives unopened. Not so sure about this new lady. I wish I had better news, but your assessment of the patient is correct. After digging through the university's archives, even in the old world, there weren't any solutions to the specified problem. Nothing even remotely approaching clinical trials. I doubt our mutual friend has any better news. Again, regrets. Is everything okay over there? We keep seeing islanders coming through. They tell disturbing stories. If you ever seek to leave, my friends and I would eagerly welcome you. If things get too bad, either leave or send word. Badine. Huh. So, I mean, it's not like we needed that sort of information, but oh, there's a floating trash can, bless it. Now it fell. But we have learned in our short time at Far Harbor that things sort of suck. I mean, like, this place is in pretty bad shape, and I kind of feel bad for everyone here. But we're learning, and we're making progress. Who else can we talk to?
Is that a Pip-Boy? I've heard about those.
Is that a mustache? I've heard about those too. Generator. That's some gross stuff. Who else can we talk to around here? Oh, look at that! They're cooking them up! That's funny. Oh man, he's alive. That's funny. Let's see, the last plank. Let's go over here first.
You're that mainlander who just got here. Better watch yourself, cause this island sees and hears everything you do. I should know. I watched the island tear down the greatest family that ever set foot in Far Harbor. It's a tale of greed, blood, and vengeance.
What family are you talking about?
I was just about to explain. My family, the Daltons, was the pride of Far Harbor for generations, even back before the war. It was lumber and fishing that made the Daltons rich. But they got greedy, took too much from the island. The island's been getting revenge ever since, killing us off one by one. I'm the last Dalton still standing. But now our story takes an unexpected turn. A mysterious stranger comes to Far Harbor. Someone strong, someone capable. With the stranger's help, the last living Dalton finally has a chance to avenge her bloodline once and for all.
Wait, are you saying that I'm the mysterious stranger who's gonna help you avenge your family?
You're a quick one. Good. You'll need your wits about you, because your part in the story is filled with danger. Now, on to the first chapter in our tale of vengeance. That would be the sad story of freckle-faced Petey. Petey was my cousin. He was a good lad, never caused trouble. He thought all those freckles brought him luck, but, well, not so much. He was out foraging at the National Park campground when the island sicked some feral ghouls on him. Island's a sneaky bastard when it wants to be. Anyway, he made it back to town, but died from his injuries that night. Course, those ferals are still out there, waiting to kill the next poor fool who comes along. Damn shame that.
Where did you say these ghouls were?
National Park campground. It's pretty much straight west of here.
Those ghouls are as good as dead.
Good. It's long past time those shamblers paid for what they did to Petey.
Alright, that was a very long and involved cutscene with Cassie, but we started Blood Tide to sort of avenge her family? Let me see what the little description says about this. The summary, that's the word I'm looking for. Captain Avery in Far Harbor is, that's not the one I'm trying to read. Blood Tide. A woman named Cassie Dalton asked me to help her avenge some deaths in her family. She wants me to kill the feral ghouls in National Park Campground who are responsible for the death of her cousin. That's a good summary. We can do that. We've killed ferals before. Should be easy peasy. Alright, let's keep talking to folks. Harborman, you have got a great haircut.
You did drown your troubles? Talk to Mitch at the last plank.
Yeah, I'll get on that.
Hi.
Hey, could you keep it down? Some of us are trying to fish here.
I don't think you're fishing. I think you're just cutting the fish. I don't know if that counts as fishing.
Ordnance like that, no wonder you wiped out those crabs.
Hey there.
A mainlander like you stands no chance against the crawlers.
Man, you are not in great shape.
What are you looking at?
Like, I'm assuming it's the radiation? That's gotta be it. The radiation here is like...
What the hell is a synth anyway?
Kind of killing these people.
Hi there.
Okay.
You still here for some reason?
Hey, Bertha.
No one talks to my brother, all right?
Whoa.
Get lost. I don't need your charity.
Don't talk to Bertha. She's crazy.
Excuse me.
Brooks is a mainlander too, and a synth. Whatever that is.
So Brooks is a synth.
You need work? Talk with the Mariner. Lord knows she's always carrying on about something.
Let's see, is that it? Do we talk to everyone?
I'm scraping by.
Every day, another Haberman leaves the island.
And that's Nick. Okay, from what I can tell, we talked to everyone. All these people are just kind of generic, and I'm putting that in big air quotes, NPCs. I'm saying air quotes because, like, these people are named, but they won't talk to me.
Time for mainlanders.
Small Bertha.
Whoa. Now that's some firepower there.
Yeah, I could take on a small army. And I have, actually, many times before. Alright, the only thing left to do here is to go into the last plank. So let's go inside. Okay. Welcome to the bar. There's always a bar in every town.
Everyone! Hard times.
Everyone!
We're trying to have a conversation here.
Shut your mouths, open your damned ears! So the fogs are coming for us all, and I can't see any better way of greeting it than to have another round. On the house!
Yeah!
Woo! Time to party! Here's some Mitch! Mitch!
Everybody likes Mitch.
Mainlander, today's your lucky day. Free beer for ya! Ha ha!
Something stronger.
You have anything a bit stronger?
Pushing your luck, are ya? Ha! I like it. Take this, top shelf all around. So, drink up. You stay here over long and the fog will claim you. Might as well meet her with a belly full of fire, eh?
What's so special about the fog on the island?
Can you feel it? Even here, as safe as anyone can be on this damned island. It's alive. You walk inland and it'll blanket you up in no time. And if the clickety-click of the Geiger don't get you, the madness will. The island will claim us all in the end.
The fog can drive you crazy?
Yes, it's not natural. The trappers you find inland, some were always murderous louts. But many just got lost in the fog for too long. And the mind goes. If you have any sense, return where you came from, and don't look back.
If it's so dangerous, why do you stay?
This is our home. If you call yourself a proper man or woman, you don't give up on that. Besides, we all gotta die. Might as well do it with your long knife deep in the belly of the beast that wronged you. Ha!
What do you have?
Plenty of selection.
Mitch is an interesting dude. Probably my favorite barkeep of the entire game. Although I do like the, what are they called? The Bobrov brothers that run the dugout inn. Oh, I guess that's not a bar, is it? Eh, whatever. Let's see. You really don't have anything worth buying. Alright, who else is in here?
Don't like the service, there's the door. What's your order, sweetie?
What do you have to drink?
All sorts of old world booze. We carry Vim, too. And before you ask, Vim is an Islander favorite. But it may pack more punch than the stuff you're used to.
I'm ready to order.
You got my attention.
Vim. What is Vim? Vim. HP, AP. Weight 1. Okay, well, I don't need any, but that must be a Far Harbor exclusive. I can also buy glass. Cool.
Hey.
Bring it on, Island. I can take it.
So Far Harbor is a scary place, but it's also producing some, you know, very strong-willed people.
Excuse me.
You talked to Cassie Dalton? Shame what happened to her family.
We're the
Right.
only bar in town.
And you. There's old Longfellow.
Captain Avery said you can get me to Acadia.
Heard there was a scuffle out there. You get your hands dirty? I'm done leading people to their deaths in the fog. Last fella couldn't keep up. Didn't last 5 minutes.
Can you tell me about Acadia?
Strange folk like there. call themselves synths. Seems to me they just want to be left alone, to live their life in peace. They've done some good turns for us islanders. The fog condensers, most especially, wouldn't even be a Far Harbor left without those.
What's a fog condenser?
The condensers are a tricky bit of science. They keep the fog away. Powered by the wind farm, the synth fellas got up and running. Us islanders don't particularly like being obligated to them. But there you have it.
Some parents are worried about their runaway daughter. She went to Acadia, and I need to find her.
If someone's headed for Acadia, there's always a story. Yours worth dying over, huh?
The runaway's name is Kasumi. You, know about her?
Sounds like Captain Avery's been running her mouth again. She should know better than to stick her nose where it's not wanted. Maybe I heard of her, maybe not.
This girl's all her family has. You'd have to be a real wretch not to give a damn.
Bah! This goes against all reason. But I can get you to Acadia. But you've got to listen to me. Go where I say, when I say it. Still won't be easy. You stock up on your necessities, Rad X and the like. And then the real work can begin.
Should I make any other preparations?
Ammo, stim packs, maybe a rocket or three. Worse than Myra lurks out there.
I need to take care of a few things.
Handle your necessities, then off with you.
Can I have this?
There we go.
You've collected an issue of Islander's Almanac. You've unlocked POI map markers across the island. That seems important.
Not enough folks value keeping the old CPU sharp anymore.
So, this is a new companion, and from what I've gathered, this is the companion that we need to take with us for most of Far Harbor. Nick has special dialogue for some of it, but Old Longfellow has special dialogue for most of it. So, at some point, we're going to have to trade out Nick. I was hoping that we'd reach affinity with him, but I don't know if that's going to happen. So we may do some of the random side quests with Nick, maybe? We're going to just look around and then try and decide. We can always come back to Nick later. I'm pretty sure if we set him free, he will head back to Sanctuary on the mainland, and then we can pick him up again there. Okay, none of this stuff belongs to me. I can't just go around stealing this stuff. Some special music or something playing. Let's go back downstairs. And here we are. Jukebox. Do I get a chance to decide what gets played? No? I can only turn it off and on? But I wanted to juke and jive.
Drown your worries and
You can only play song 13. Got it. Alright, now it's good to know, I guess. I'm sure that there is some unique dialogue with Nick Valentine for some missions, and then, you know, some for others. I think what I'll probably do is, I'll use him for this episode and next episode, and then by that time you guys will be able to give me more input about what I should do with Nick, if I should send him back or not. So if you guys want me at that point to take Longfellow, I will, but for now, I'll stick with Nick. Alright. So, I believe at this point we have talked to everyone we need to talk to, and that's very good.
I hope the harbor's being good to you.
Which means that I can now wander outside and be very scared for my life. God, who knows what's out there, Nick? Alright, let's take a look at our quests. Blood Tide. Can we show this on the map? Let's see, we are here. Oh my god. Oh my god! This place is huge! Oh my... Wow. Okay, wow, I didn't really know it was this big. That's... something. Wow. Wow, this place is big. Holy crap. Okay, so... this is pretty close by, so that seems like a good thing to work on. Safe passage was search for Howard Dunbar. That was the guy that went to do repairs and never came back. He's actually closer, though. So I'm already going to vote for that. The hull breach is get power tools. That is literally on the other side of the island. No thanks right now. Living on the edge. Help the citizens of Far Harbor. I was doing that, but I guess I'm still in the process of doing that because they have individual quests and we're taking care of them right now. And then talk to Old Longfellow, but he's got to come with us to proceed from there. So Safe Passage seems like a good one to finish this episode off with. It's not too far out here. I've got my big old gun. I've got my power armor. I'm scared. Like I haven't been scared in a while, but I'm pretty scared. I'm glad that we brought power armor, though. It makes me at least feel powerful, even if it doesn't prevent me from death. I'm just gonna wander around. It's hard to see. Stuff has been destroyed for quite a while, you can tell. I can't get over how big this place was. That was the first time I had really looked at the map. And it's huge. This place is gigantic. It's almost, probably not quite, but almost the same as having like another Commonwealth to explore. So they spent quite a bit of time working on this. Here we go. There was a useful comment that gave me the tip of, there's Mirelurks just chilling. Jeez. Someone gave me the useful tip of, tapping Y instead of holding it, because it'll use less of your power, which is pretty useful. Also, being able to get up on roofs is freaking awesome. Is that guy dead? I think he's dead. Did I get him? I think we're good. Let me drop down here, don't see anyone else. I do have to be careful with this.
I'll have to repair the fog condensers myself.
Got the components to do so. I do have to be careful with the explosive gun, though, because when it explodes, it causes explosions, right? I know that sounds dumb, but if I'm close, I can hurt myself, or Nick. As long as I'm careful, I should be alright. Don't let the enemies get too close. If they get too close, I will have to switch over to some other weapon. Alright, things are good so far. What's up, Nick? Got that thing working again? Alright, let's make our way up the road here. It's... Man, it's... It would already be creepy enough with the type of enemies that we've seen. But then to go further and say that there's so much fog that it's hard to see what's going on, that's scary. My headlamp doesn't really help in the day. It shows me what's directly in front of me, but doesn't really do much for me outside of that. Things are going good so far. Are we good? Last one's up here. I'm expecting trouble. We're right next to like a big swamp area. Alright. We're okay. Not picking up any enemies. Okay, that takes care of that. Yeah, something's happening. Got soft shells.
They're here somewhere.
There's more. Nick, what are you using to it? Oh, you're slapping him with the gun. You rule, Nick. You're doing great.
That's one way to get the coolant pumping.
Okay. Did I take care of everything I needed to take care of then? Return to Captain Avery. I repaired the broken fog condensers that protect the road to Far Harbor's water purifier, so now I should return to Captain Avery and let her know that the job is done. Well, I can do that with no problem at all. Alright, let's go back, Nick. Whenever we walk back, I'll try and take a different path, so instead of just like fast traveling back, I'll try and see if I can see some new stuff. blight. Don't know what blight is, but I grabbed some. Just another, I guess... You can't call them alchemic ingredients, but that's what I equate it to. Some sort of something over here. Beaver Creek Lanes. Okay. Glowing one. Oh, we got a friend. Where's that? Where you at? I know you're over here. I saw you. Come on, you butthole. Show yourself. Careful, Nick. Yeah, I don't know if I should be doing this so close to Nick or not, but it's effective, I'll give it that. Let's shoot it. Tearing its arms off. Hopefully you're cool. You don't dislike that I'm shooting that, so I think we're good. I think we're probably good. So this is... it's at Beaver Creek Lane, so I'm assuming that that is a bowling alley? I think I woke someone up.
Calm down, you freak.
Oh, good, you're on my side.
Kill!
Makes this much easier. Oh, son of a gun. What did you have? A resilient hunting rifle. 150 plus 150 damage resistance while reloading. Interesting. So as long as you're reloading, the enemies are going to have a hard time taking you out. Okay. Things are pretty good. Where was the entrance to this place? Okay, this is definitely a bowling alley. And it's... yeah, it's still functional, so it's still possible to get in there. Maybe we'll come back and check it out. Oh, really? And they just explode! It's awesome! God, this is probably going to become my new favorite gun. Alright. There we go. Let's see what's up here. Can I get in here? God, am I too big to fit in here because of the power armor? I think I am, and that's a little disappointing, but also I'm not sure if there's anything actually up here. No, it doesn't look like there's anything actually here. Don't mind me, I'm just destroying the town. Of course, most of it's already gone anyway, right? So what does it matter? Man. Yeah, I had no idea Far Harbor was this big. I can already tell that we're probably going to be here a while. We could probably spend quite a bit of time in Far Harbor. Alright. Let's go ahead and turn this quest in to finish this episode. There we go. Hey, how's it going?
We need those fog condensers working as soon as possible.
Those fog condensers are back online.
Good. Our water supply was starting to get low. Wasn't sure how much longer we could hold out. Did you find Howard?
He died trying to get those condensers fixed. The man is a hero.
Yes. Yes, he is. I'll make sure we remember him as such. Well, I said it was paying work. 200 caps should be enough.
Is there anything else I can do to help?
Don't know if you've chatted up the Mariner, but she's always looking for help. I know Cassie Dalton was asking around, but... oh well. Judge for yourself there.
Thanks. Glad I can help you out.
That makes two of us. Now, here's your pay. I've got to start making arrangements for Howard. So I'll say goodbye.
Alright, safe passage is done. Now, between her, the Mariner, and Cassie, those are the three little side quests that make up, I think, Living on the Edge. So we need to work on those, and that's probably what we'll work on next time. Now, as I said before in last episode, the next episode is going to be pre-recorded, so you can continue to comment and give me tips on this one. I'm just not going to see them for another episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time for more Stephen Plays Fallout 4.